Hello and welcome to That Was the Moment. I'm your host Dishanka, and I love bringing you inspirational and empowering stories about those pivotal moments that change lives forever. In this mini moment, I'm sharing Sylvester Stallone's story, and because it features a dog, my dog Jada has joined us. You'll probably know him as the man behind Rocky, the ultimate underdog story. But what you might not know is just how much he had to sacrifice to get that film made, including selling his own dog. This story made me cry so much the first time I heard it. Let's get into it. The moment that changed everything for Sylvester Stallone. Before Rocky made him a star, Sylvester Stallone was struggling. Really struggling. He was a broke, aspiring actor in New York City, barely scraping by. He had a dream, but the world wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet for him. He was rejected constantly, told that his look was wrong, his voice was too slurred, his style wasn't right. He was running out of options, and most painfully, running out of money. And his lowest point? Well, he was so broke that he couldn't afford to feed himself or his beloved bull mastiff, Butkus. Stallone adored that dog, but he had reached a point where he couldn't even buy food for him. So, with no other choice, he stood outside a liquor store and sold Butkus to a stranger for $40. It broke his heart. That dog was his best friend, his companion through all the tough times, and yet he had no choice but to let him go. He walked away devastated, but deep down he told himself this wasn't the end. He was going to make it, and when he did, he would get Butkus back. Not long after, Stallone saw a boxing match that would change his life. Muhammad Ali vs. Chuck Wepner. Wepner, an underdog, took hit after hit but refused to go down. Watching that fight, something clicked inside Stallone. He sat down and in just 3 days wrote the first draft of Rocky, a story about a nobody given one shot at greatness. When he started shopping the script around, studios loved it, but there was a catch. They didn't want Stallone to star in it. They were willing to pay a lot of money for the script, but they wanted a big-name actor. Stallone, who was barely surviving, refused. No amount of money could make him give up on his dream of playing Rocky Balboa. He turned down offer after offer, even when they went as high as $360,000, which was life-changing money for him at the time. Eventually, the studio caved. They gave him a smaller budget than usual, but they let him star in the film. And that's when his life truly changed. Once he secured the role and knew Rocky was happening, Stallone had one more mission: getting Butkus back. He went back to that liquor store where he had sold him and waited, hoping to find the man who had bought his dog. Eventually, he tracked him down, but the man wasn't willing to give Butkus up so easily. Stallone had to buy back his own dog for $15,000. That's right, he went from selling Butkus for $40 to paying $15,000 to bring him home. But it was worth every penny. And the best part, Butkus became a part of Rocky. You can actually see him in the movie as Rocky's dog. The underdog story wasn't just on the screen. It was Stallone's real life. Rocky became a massive success, earning 10 Oscar nominations and winning Best Picture. It turned Stallone into a household name. But more than that, it proved what he had believed all along. If you refuse to give up, if you stay true to your dream, no matter how impossible it seems, you can make it. If there's a dream you've been holding on to, one you haven't dared to fully believe in, this is your sign. Take a step today. It doesn't have to be a big one. Maybe it's writing down what you really want. Maybe it's sharing your idea with someone you trust. Or maybe it's simply deciding that you won't give up on yourself. Just like Stallone, your persistence could be the very thing that turns your life around. Sylvester Stallone's journey is the ultimate proof that persistence pays off. He bet everything on himself, even when it meant losing his best friend for a while. And in the end, he didn't just get Butkus back. He got his dream, his career, and one of the most iconic films of all time. So what's your Rocky moment? That moment when you faced rejection, when you were at your lowest, but you still kept going. If Stallone's story teaches us anything, it's that resilience and belief in yourself can lead to something extraordinary. Thanks so much for tuning in to this special edition of That Was The Moment. If there's a celebrity story you would like me to feature on a future episode, please let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'll leave you with one of my favourite Rocky quotes. It ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. From Jada and I, take care and keep fighting for your dreams. Thank you for listening. I hope today's conversation empowers you and inspires you to know that no matter your current situation, your life can change too. All it takes is a moment. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and share it with a friend. And if you would like to support the podcast, you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/thatwasthemoment. Until next time, be present in each moment, because you never know when your moment will come, or when you have the gift of being a moment for someone else. Take care.